Myself Gokulnath, and today we will see about happiness. So we all wanted to be a happier person, but something stops us from being happy, isn't it? So why we are not happy? So there may be a smartest person down in the street. He may be still not happy with his life. So there may be a richest person. He may also still not happy with his life. So after all, happiness is a choice. We may be thinking through a lot of things like if I achieve something, I will be happier. For example, if I study well and go to a job and earn money, and that money will bring me happiness. Thinking money will bring you happiness is the greatest myth. Why? Because money will solve only money related problems, and happiness and money are no way related to each other. So, what we have to do? So, happiness and sadness are part of our life cycle. So, the moment we accept this reality, we will not be thinking about happiness the next time. So, is there any way, or is there any way we can train our mind or follow some steps so that it will help us to reduce the overall impact if we are in a not happy situation? I could think of few steps. Maybe we'll go through one by one. So the first is comparison. We as a human always value ourselves based on the people around us, or we decide our worth based on the people around us. For example, if my neighbor earns $10,000 per month, I will be more happier if I earn at least $15,000 per month. There may be some other person living in some other part of the world where he may be earning $100,000 per month, or in the worst case, he may be earning $1,000 per month. We are not at all bothered about that persons, but what we are more focused on is the people around us, as if our entire world is dependent on them. So, if you remove this comparison, it will somewhat help us to increase our happiness index. The second thing is solving a problem. We as a human always tend to skip a problem or avoid a problem rather than solving a problem once and for all. For example, if there is a bad seed and you have a piece of fertile land, so you can compare the bad seed with your problem. So if you find the bad seed in the fertile land, the moment you find the bad seed, you just take it and throw it out of your land. So it's like the moment you see the problem, you take the problem and solve it. So if you allow that problem, or if you give sufficient time to the problem, so the seed will grow and develop its roots, and it will grow deeper down the soil. So it will be very difficult for you to unplug in the later stage. In a similar way, if the problem is not solved in an early stage, it may grow into a bigger problem which may be unsolvable sometimes. So the third thing is focusing on a single desire. So human mind runs tons of thoughts, and we normally have lot of desires running through our mind. So if we focus on multiple desires, each desire will have its own pain and sufferings, which is part of its own flow. So some desires may be unnecessary as well. So if you focus on all the desires, including unnecessary desires, you will be ending up with focusing on unnecessary pain and sufferings as well. So if we focus only on a single desire to achieve something, it will be very easy for you to focus on the desire as well as go through the pain and sufferings, which is part of the particular desire alone, rather than focusing on multiple other desires, including the unnecessary desires. This is the third thing. And the final one is network yourself with optimistic minded people. So human is a social animal, so we used to talk with multiple people. So multiple people will provide you multiple opinions opinions and suggestions on various things. So it will all will get bombarded into your mind. So you don't know what to follow. So if you follow something, it may sometimes lead you to a wrong path as well. But if you surround people who are very optimistic, so the person who is optimistic, the way he sees a problem is entirely different from the way the same problem is seen by the pessimistic person. So the pessimistic person mostly will not take the accountability or try to avoid a problem. It may give you short-term happiness, but in the long run, it will not be an effective solution. So surround yourself with an optimistic-minded people. So that helps to increase your happiness index as well. So these are all the 4 things I could think of. If I have missed anything, or if you feel any other things that can be added, please drop them in the comment section below. So finally, so we as a human psychologically want to win a game, but don't want to play a game. And also we want the result to be very positive in favor of us, but don't want to follow the process. On the similar lines, we want to be happier, but don't want to go through the sufferings which is part of your journey. So thanks for watching the video. Keep supporting us. Hope this video has inspired you to some extent. Goodbye.